lost because Vizag Commandos will book their fourth slot. Yeah, and for Brahma Reddy, he really does really well for the Kurnool Knights. He's been unstoppable in that raiding unit, and Tirupati's back line has been rock solid. And we'll pan out. Let's go down and welcome these two teams on the mat.
మ్యాట్ పైకి వచ్చేస్తున్నారు తిరుపతి రైడర్స్. జూలు విధించిన కర్నూలు సింహాల మ్యాట్ పై విజృంభించడానికి వచ్చేస్తున్నారు కర్నూలు నైట్స్.
ఖచ్చితంగా కర్నూలు సింహంలా వచ్చేస్తున్నారు definitely because the one of the simham there, Kamchala Srikanth of the Kurnool Knights, is sitting on the bench. As I said, Bonnella Sasikumar has been entrusted the captaincy for the Kurnool Knights. Wonder why that is, because on the other side we do have Valluru Srinivasu, the captain of the Tirupati Raiders, doing really well as the Tirupati Raiders in front of us. Yeah, there we go. As the captain comes in, Valluru Srinivasu, very very good captain on that left corner. On the right you do have Kavuri Janardhan Reddy, and for the raiding, yeah, Gawadi Babi Nayak. Babi Nayak yesterday was a little on and off, but he's got big support from SRK, that is Sivaramakrishna Naidu is out there. Alongside with him, of course, is Sai Sankar Ragutu will be going out there as a raiding trio. But for the covers, Hariprasad Reddy Kota and Anniyam Veerababu, who's got Kabaddi on his jersey. Anniyam Veerababu, that's really rare. We have not seen that ever in any Yuva Kabaddi series editions, a player having Kabaddi as his name. But let's see how he works out. But yesterday, Rabindranath Tagore was wonderfully good in the defense. He came out from the bench, he did really play well, and alongside with him on the bench will be Narayanapuram Durga Rao, Avvalu Anand Babu, Binde Brahmaya, and of course Gandharvu Srikanth. And to welcome the Kurnool Knights, I will first welcome this man on our screen as Gawadi Babi Nayak. Look at this, 49 raid points, 8 matches, and that is what his record is. But yesterday he was very lukewarm. He was not in his red hot form at all. He was not going out there and getting raid points. He had put in 8 empty raids. He got a bonus point in his 9th raid. Yeah, troubles there, but no trouble when I have Ryan with me in the commentary box. Good evening, Ryan. Welcome to the Friday night party, or rather the match.
Oh, good evening, Naveen. Yeah, I know the ideal way to start the weekend, isn't it? Let's look at the starting lineup as well of the 15 Knights. We have Elakala and Fadila taking on those corner duties, and on the right cover we have Sasi Kumar, while Palla Ramakrishna takes over the left cover duties. The raiding trio, Durga Prashant along with Chadal Wada and Peleti Brahma Reddy from the left inside. The substitution lineup, Chandra Shri Sai, Kunta Srinu, Prasanna Kumar, Sampangi, Kunchala Srikanth and Ganga Suresh. So the Kurnool Knights have assembled their 7 men in hopes of staying alive in this competition. And of course, Peleti Brahma Reddy, the player to watch out for, 70 raid points in 8 matches. His raid strike rate hitting that 80 mark. Just as mighty and powerful as his name is, he is a raider, Brahma Reddy.
Oh yeah, because that raiding unit looks nice as the toss was being flipped over. Because I would want to know, why is Kamchala Srikanth not there? He's on the bench. I wonder if any injury concern. But any which ways, Kurnool Knights have won the toss, and the first raid will happen from the Tirupati Raiders to go out there. But a very big change and an important change, I should say, because Tirupati Raiders again looking to seal their 4th spot, and Kurnool Knights should have actually understood that their regular captain Kanchala Srikanth should have been fielding in into the court in the top 7. But nevertheless, he's there on the bench. He can come in whenever that's needed. 3 victories, and they need all W's on the remaining matches of whatever they've got. If not, yeah, their Super 4 dreams can be shattered. But for the Kurnool Knights, it's all here and there, here and there. But yeah, 3 victories, also 1 loss in between those victories. But they are also trying to cement that second place in their Pool A points table. So it's all interesting. Both the teams searching for their victory. They're all searching for that one important exclusive slot in the top 4, the Super 4s that will be beginning from next week onwards. But right now, let's zoom into the center of the court and go to the countdown. Super 4 slot in contention as the first raid has been given the go-ahead. And we see I think a women umpire there on the mat. That is nice. We will get her name very soon. But this is Hari Prasad Reddy, 16 raid points in the 27 raids, Ryan. Good tournament for him, but Tirupati Raiders will want more and more from him. And he goes back with an empty raid as well.
Indeed. Indeed. And we look at the Kurnool Knights last 5 matches. Their raid split 131 points, and of that, Brahma Reddy has taken a big charge for that. And this is why, this is the reason. Belletti Brahma Reddy strikes and gets a couple of points.
Yeah, that 41 now becomes 43, isn't it? Wow, what a start. Kicks the left corner. And Sri Sai did not get the hold on the ankle hold at all, and then that right cover. Yeah, it was so nice. I am Veerababu came in to support Satya Sri Sai on that left corner, not to be. Well. Rabindranath Tagore was so impressive yesterday in that left corner, but they are going in with Sri Sai in that left corner. But let's see if Rabindranath can come on. But Babi Nayak, 49 raid points. Yesterday he was weak in terms of the raiding points, and even in the first raid here, he goes out with an empty raid. We were there, I guess, for that match yesterday, isn't it? Tirupati Raiders, he was pointless in the first 7-8 raids, and he just got a bonus point in one of the raids after 7 raids. Oh my God! He wanted to just jump over the defender, and Durga Prasad has been pinned down. And yeah, hands on heads, that's the reaction. Whoa, that would have been a biggest pole wall jump.
Well, those of you who play video games, you have an option to double jump, and this seemed like he was going to double jump for a second. And there we go. We have Mahesh telling us do or die in the most exquisite manner. Sai Shankar has to score. He has to do justice to that do or die call. And let's see what happens. It keeps down.
Yeah, I think he should on the mic first and then start. And now he was just clapping. Sai Shankar was clapping before he even went away to the midline, but he's got those 2 points, important 2 points that came in. Yeah, Mahesh Babu, the umpire with the do or die unique way of calling it. We just enjoyed his calling yesterday. What a lovely character. We also had him on the frame yesterday. And I think he first starts do before, I think, switching on the mic. And that's why we did not hear the do, right? You know, we could only hear or die. Only that much we heard. But yeah, Belletti Brahma Reddy, he's been good, isn't it?
Oh, very good. Very good. In fact, and take a look at this once again. He denied the dash which was attempted against him. And that is why he's been their key raider over the last few games.
Yeah, see, I am Veerababu again. Does not come in with a chain tackle. There, he came in half-minded and the left cover did not support him. There is a problem. So when, as a right cover defender, if you're going for the dash against a right raider, you need to tell your partner who's holding your hand. right? Saying that, okay, listen, I'm going to go for the charge. The left cover seemed clueless of what happened. There is Mahesh Babu. Where is he? Where is one of our Yuva Kabaddi series teammate is covering him up. I think one of them does not want to put Mahesh Babu in the spotlight.
Well, Durga Prashant
Bonus point.
now
Kurnool Knights.
gets the bonus. Smart enough. He's going to play that second fiddle to Brahma Reddy. That's how the Kurnool Knights have approached the game. So it is a good option to go for the bonus while you have your lead raider who's going to go in and cause the damage with touch points.
Yeah, true. And also more than that, you know what? It really happens when it is so nice. The combination works well. And see, Babi Nayak, on the other hand, was a lead raider, and now he's suddenly gone in to become a second raider. Wonder why? He just lost a little bit of a touch, and that too at the right time when Tirupati Raiders want him to go out there and fire on all cylinders. I think two of his cylinders are not firing at all. No cannon left. But here, right corner, Janardhan Reddy.
Right.
Oh, hang on. Palleti Brahma Reddy. Did he go? I think the point won't be allowed. No, hang on. The point won't be allowed because the whistle had gone off. No. Yeah, no, madam referee. That's wrong. Because you gave the whistle. The raid ended there. Now, look at this. Janardhan Reddy came in with the block attempt. The whistle went off. And the raid was concluded. And that is why I think your SRK, Sivaramakrishna there,
Captain, please come.
wanted to go in and
What is the
raid.
challenge? 3 points. Okay,
Oh,
please.
Lord.
TV umpire. Kurnool Knights challenge. 3 points. Our decision. 2 points. Please review.
I mean, how is this even possible? I will only say it's 1 point. See, the right cover was escaping. The right cover came in, Janardhan Reddy. I heard the whistle go off. Once the whistle goes off, it is raid over. For me, whatever that is, it's Siva Ramakrishna who is safe. Whether it is 1 or 2 points, that's okay. Whether the right cover was also being touched and Janardhan Reddy, that is okay. But not this kick, Ryan. Definitely not this kick. And not in the spirit of the game. It's totally against whatever the decision is, but for me, it's against the spirit of the game. Because you heard the whistle, as a raider, you're ready to raid, isn't it? And suddenly, one of your opponent raider, Brahma Reddy, just tries to take undue advantage.
Sir, JC number. Sir, JC number, sir. Last number, JC number.
Okay. The decision coming.
999. Okay, sir. Thank you. Review successful. Raider safe. 3 points. Kurnool Knights. Jersey number 1 and 12 and 9
I mean,
out.
the officials decided that, okay, we will stick to that, but in my books, it should be only 2 points. But it is just totally against to the spirit of the game. Mm,
7
Ryan,
out. 3
I know you will not go in there and put your tongue on the sword, but yeah,
No, but
the
to
whistle
be
went
honest,
off, man. Yeah.
yeah, I agree. The whistle did go off, and that's where Brahma Reddy. You got him on frame, doing it.
Fabulous. Fabulous.
And
And right on
Yeah,
cue, right on cue. Okay, forget whatever the decision was. Let's not talk about it once it's decided. Oh, nice ankle hold, and Babi Nayak under the pressure of the do or die raid, and just does not escape at all. Manikanda with that nice ankle hold. Yeah, but again, as I said, whatever the decision is, let's stick with that because the official's decision is the final one. You don't have to go back and change it. But what I was trying to really explain here, Ryan, was I'm happy that our team got the do or die raid right on cue. It's a super tackle situation, and Durga Prasad has crossed the midline. It's the all-out. It is the all-out. He swept them up clean, and Tirupati Raiders,
Number 3 and 19 out.
in their quest to stay alive in the Super 4, have not begun well in this match. But how did our
Tirupati
team get
Raiders
that on
all
cue?
out.
They and imagine they have counted the do or die raids. For me, that's the first in 1,400 matches. Our PCR crew, I think, counted the do or die raids. They got it on cue. They put our man Mahesh Babu on the frame, and he went and do or die raid. And I think, or somehow there is some coordination that's happened with the walkie-talkies. You know, whenever the next do or die raid comes in, let us know. We will put the camera on him. I think probably that's what it is. Don't want to reveal too much secrets of sports production, but I think that's how it worked out.
Definitely, I think what happens in the BCR room stays in the BCR room. And yeah, as we said, that was a very good call to switch it up on the right time. And speaking of that, Naveen, even in the previous game, we will definitely come back to that as the tackle will be coming through. Struggle was on, he stretched his arm out, but the dangling hand was also taken
Tirupati
care of.
Raiders.
And a point again. Well, this time a tackle point coming for the Tirupati Raiders.
Yeah, right. Finally, after the all-in, their tackle works out, and once again, oh, look who's back. I think Rabindranath Tagore is on the mat, on that left corner region. I think that's why the tackle was so successful. And Sivaramakrishna gets to raid now. And initial few seconds of the raid,
Tirupati Raiders.
he just
Jersey
tumbles
number 18
over.
out.
Yeah, right cover. Bonnela Sasi Kumar, the captain today of the Kurnool Knights, commits that error. But Ryan, yeah, they got that one do or die raid correct on cue, on camera. But I challenge our team to get the next one. What do you say?
I'm sure they are up for the challenge, and yeah, we will make it a do or die instance for them as well. As Vellathi Brahma Reddy is now coming, great strike rate of 200. He's I'm sure even if he played cricket, he would be an explosive batsman
Right safe.
because
1 point Kurnool Knights.
Yeah.
Jersey number 8 out.
But for me, now he got the 6th point in my books. My books are a little different. It always sticks to.
he's dealing.
Yeah, I mean, my book always is logically correct sometimes. Play for more logicness. But yeah, 7 points on the scoreboard, 6 points on my book. As Sai Shankar, he's got this doubt, isn't it, Ryan? Whether he's a raider or defender. I think he stepped into the lobby. He's just fake claiming something. No, sir. Oh, do they have a review? They can
Tirupati
take it.
Raiders. Jersey number
They can't
16
take it if
out.
they are so very confused. Dhanush agrees and goes back. But I thought he went into the lobby.
Substitution.
Where was Dhanush?
Tirupati Raiders.
In that right in.
Jersey number 8 out.
Oh, big
Four
kick.
in.
Big kick. Good claim. Very good claim there from Sai.
Indeed, onto the shin to secure that point. And speaking of the right capture at right time, now in the previous match, we had students from the school joining us, watching the game live at the stadium. They perfectly caught an instance where the kids there were playing kabaddi, not literally, a little more aggressive form of kabaddi, but on the stands they were fighting each other. And the timing of it was so perfect because we had similar action on the mat.
Were you commentating on the kids game? See, anything fascinating doesn't catch their eyes. Let me say that. Oh, ankle hold. Brilliant. This is the most fascinating ankle hold, I should say. And they have stretched his hamstring. They have just stretched his hamstring even more. He's already bandaged.
Timeout.
With that hamstring is Sivaramakrishna, and they have just kind of pulled it totally unintentional from Podiala Karthik. The ankle hold was good. He was trying to escape. Yeah, as a raider, he needs to do all those maneuvers to escape, but I think he's just stretched his hamstring a little more. Oh my god. Yeah.
Got to hurt. It's really painful, especially when you're put to that split situation. And given his height, his legs would stretch out so much, and
Yeah,
it is in a way where he's forced into that position. Like for a normal person, for anyone who's tall, I'm sure Naveen you can relate with me. For us to even try that split,
True, man.
It is so difficult, and if you're forced into that position, that's got to be very
Yeah.
painful.
Don't ask me about that. I mean, you've been in those tangling situations. He needs rest. He completely needs that muscle to come back into his position. And thankfully, he's not hurt his groin. Oh, he's been carried off. He's been carried off. That was a strong ankle hold in the quest of escaping. He just probably pulled a muscle, especially the hamstring, the muscle behind the thighs. And you know what? Yeah, see, we tall guys generally we have this tall appearance, big stature. But sometimes what happens is when you don't work out on your thighs, on your calves, on your hamstring, now that is the problem. You need to have strong legs. And yeah, he's slim, he's tall, as Palleti Brahma Reddy will look at it and go back with an empty raid. And you've got different exercises for different parts of the body, but there is no exercise even now, I think for the hamstring, to strengthen the hamstring. I don't see any physical trainer. Of course, physio has it. Physio can come out there and get your hamstring back into shape if it's injured or whatever. But do you think that there is any exercise for hamstring strengthening? I don't think so, apart from any stretches, as Babi Nayak also goes back with an empty raid.
Right.
The neck, oh, there we go. That's the hamstring position. That's exactly where the ice pack has been placed. There is no workout to strengthen that one. That area is generally softer, weaker. And if you relate it to the great mythological character, this is a big
Ride safe. 1 point. Kurnool
frontal
Knights.
block that was being
Jersey
attempted,
number 4
but
out.
not to be, as Dhanush will escape. I was just trying to say, Ryan, if you relate it to the big mythological character who was a very very good example for how friendship needs to be maintained, along with Karna, is Mr. Duryodhan. Even he had that hamstring place, a very weak spot.
Bonus point. Tirupati Riders. Right.
Indeed, Naveen, and yeah, I mean, as you said, very good point about how there is no traditional exercise. The same way we think of squats, there's nothing direct onto your
Yeah.
hamstrings, as Durga Prasad gets a point. But thanks to technology, today in the gym, the regular leg extension machine has been upgraded to have a machine to have an alternate exercise called the hamstring curl. Let's listen to the timeout and get back to that discussion.
Yeah, but see, he's a player. He's Kanchala Shrikant. We don't have a mic on him, so try and go the other way, probably. And also, yeah, very correct. You know, correct. The upgradation probably is okay, but again, as you said, it is not direct as well. I understand what you're trying to say, the leg extensions, but then that is also a form of extending or stretching the muscle, isn't it? I'm trying to say there's nothing to strengthen your hamstring in terms of how you strengthen your thighs. You have those squats, you have those leg workout exercises, you have something to strengthen your calf muscles even.
Jersey number
Nothing to
17
strengthen
out.
your hamstring, as Babi Nayak once again has a hand touch on money and goes back. Isn't it, Ryan? I don't see anything to, like, say, bicep curls. You don't have curls to strengthen your hamstring. Kind of a weak spot on every human body. 100% is his rate strike rate in this period, and he does prove it right.
Ride safe.
Palleti Brahma
1
Reddy.
point. Kurnool Knights. Jersey number 3 out.
Good point. A very good point. And this is why all that raiding duties has been given to him from the last few matches. We saw that stat at the beginning of the game, how he has led the charge for the team on the raiding front. In the last few matches specifically, he's stepped up to the occasion. And we were talking about that, right? Babi Nayak, Naveen, you were telling, especially the last few games, he's not really gotten his ideal form. And how important we realize, right, for a team in the closing stages, the business end of a championship like this, how important it is to step up into the occasion and rise up the way Pelati Brahmareddy is rising up time and again.
1 point, Kurnool Knights.
Lovely,
Jersey number 1 out.
totally lovely. No doubt at all. And this is the period where the Tirupati Raiders should understand. You please get back another Raider now. Injury to Sivaramakrishna. That's what we are trying to talk. He's their leading Raider. So when he's not there, and Tirupati Raiders, they will be short of some Raiders, and they are, remember,
Right side,
fighting it
1
out,
point,
fighting it
Tirupati
out
Raiders. Jersey number 7
to be in
out.
the competition of the Super 4. And that is why I think Sai also is doing double duties generally, isn't it? He's a defender, he's a Raider, goes out there, gets points now with that running kick, and now they get another defender in, I guess.
Oh yeah, we saw yesterday how Sai Shankar was more or less doing a lot more on the defensive side as opposed to what he's usually doing on the raiding front. So he will hope to put that to practice, but Durga Prashant has put what he's done in practice. I think he's continued his efficient raiding time and again. Shrikant the victim this time.
Yeah, correct. But also, you see, you relate to Bobby Nayak. Now he needs to step it up, because when you don't have Sivaramakrishna, he needs to understand that he needs to step up as the lead Raider that he's been drafted into the team as, isn't it? He just plays on the back line, just tries his hand on the back line. The defense knows it. They will not just fiddle with him too much. They give him a bonus and send back. And now these two are Raiders. These two are predominantly some Raiders. That's it. And Sai is not happy with the way
Right save, 1 point, Kurnool
Bobby
Knights.
Nayak
Jersey number
did not
19
come
out.
into the support. Yeah, there you go. He's still angry in the super tackle situation.
I mean, there again, it is. You can't expect the other player to know that both of them are traditionally not even if they are in a defense situation.
Yeah, correct. Nothing.
They're not one of.
Yeah, Bobby Nayak, of course. The last man standing. He's got the bonus point and he will get a touch point also. Nice.
Point to Tirupati Raiders.
Manikanta
Jersey number
at the
17
last
out.
dying minutes of that raid just thought he had a nice angle to cover Bobby Nayak down, but he just did not try and get a proper grip on him. He was just revived, isn't it?
Kurnool Knights.
He was
Jersey number
just
4 out.
revived.
Another point there, and once again, Bobby Naik has to go into that situation where he has to save his team from the dreaded all out. His team's already trailing, they would not want to concede another. And this is where he's gotten the bonus, he's attempted it. The bonus should be secured. Can he power his way through? No, he cannot. He is dashed out successfully. And the all out has been inflicted for the second time. Naveen.
All out, Tirupati Raiders.
That's the problem, isn't it, Ryan? That's the big problem. Where they are not able to get what they want from this match, especially after Sivaramakrishna's injury. Yeah, they all come in. They all come in with a combination tackle, especially from that left cover. Nice dash from Palla Ramakrishna to send Bobby Nayak out and inflict the second all out as well. And now for the Kurnool Knights, it's easy way through. And Tirupati Raiders, if they are not changing their strategy back, it will be tough. And once again,
Kurnool Knights. Jersey number 20 out.
Kabaddi Bobby Nayak, he indulges himself in the tackle and goes out. And he wanted to just go in and have a surprise tackle from that left end. Idea was right, but the position where he was outside the back line, which was completely wrong.
Well, I mean, while I have you, I wanted to always understand this from you. You've been exposed to Kabaddi for so long, and I'm sure you'd have the right way to point this out. If you notice the Yuva Andhra Championship, it's been so raid oriented. We've seen so many games cross that 50-point mark, so many Thunder 20s. And what's different? Is it the style of kabaddi that is there in the state of Andhra Pradesh? What are your thoughts?
See again, if you really look at how Andhra has produced players, especially the I would rather call it as the Deccan Plateau itself, the entire Deccan
First
Plateau.
point to Kurnool
You know,
Knights.
you've always got good defenders. You've always got those people like say, from Tamil Nadu more often, like big guns like Jiva Kumar and everybody, and Dharmaraj Charlatan. They're all been very strong defenders, isn't it? And this is a new age of youngsters that we are seeing. Nice way, Ananda Babu
Tirupati Riders.
goes in
Jersey number 7 out.
and attacks the left corner. And if you look at the entire Dravidian side of the country and the teams, they've all produced some good defenders. And if you want to really relate to someone as a good raider,
Half time.
now that can have a lot of discussion into it. But these are players of new generation players going in, and this is the new kind of blood that we are actually watching in the world of kabaddi. And everybody wants to perform. Everybody wants to be there, take that responsibility. And during that, what is happening is the defenders are trying too much. See, it's all about. See, defense is like you set up a trap and wait for your prey to fall in. That is not happening. They're going all out. They're just wanting to go out there and put up that dominance over the raider. That is why, see, if you take off all the points, 2 tackle points here, 3 tackle points here, and that is why you see so many raid points in this tournament of the Yuva Andhra Championship. And if you look at the next page, see Paleti Brahma Reddy, 11 raid points, and tell me what is the top defenders' points in this entire tournament. In this entire tournament, the top defender's point, I'm sure it will not be more than 30, 35. I'm just vaguely guessing here. We have not even spoken about one star defender. See, 20 attempts from the Tirupati Raiders. What is that suggesting? That is suggesting the defense is not setting up a trap. They are actually going all out with advanced unsuccessful tackles. And if you look at those numbers, advanced unsuccessful tackles will be more than the raider going in and snatching a point away from the defense. And that's the problem. They're not able to settle down, play a little classic kabaddi. Look at Jiva Kumar, look at Dharmaraj Charlatananna. Try and see, these are all strong defenders for what? They just played classical kabaddi.
Right.
They wanted to stay on the mat. They gave the pressure to the opponent. They gave the pressure to the raider. They did not get pressurized. And even if you look at the entire, Yuva Andhra Championship,
Right.
you will know how many points have the do or die raiders taken off. Look at this. Look at this. Here also, what is happening is Paleti Brahma Reddy's points as well were 11 points today. And you just saw that frame where the defenders are trying to stop the raiders not once but multiple times in the same raid. So that shows they don't have a plan.
Great way to put it, Naveen. I think you hit the right point, especially that new age kabaddi. That does make a lot of sense with regards to how the game is played here. And finally, a tackle point to start the second half. Dhanush went in deep, and the right corner had an easy prey to catch.
Yeah, and then Kanchala Srikanth is coming at the right time. I think for the Kurnool Knights, they want to just seal the door if there is any Aage ka rasta left for the Tirupati Raiders. And if the Tirupati Raiders lose this one, the Vizag will be really happy as well. The Vizag Commandos, they will say, okay, listen, we will start our Friday night party because we can become the second team from our table to go through. It is so important. It is so important now for the Tirupati Raiders to get some points. And once again,
Kurnool Knights.
Sai has been blocked, ankle held, and then thrown away outside the lobby.
Look at him. He was blocked, ankle held, and still he gets up like a warrior and heads back. And that reminds us of his story. He's succumbed to 2 injuries, major ones, which almost stopped him from playing kabaddi. one on his knee and one on his arm, and knee injuries, they can be very, very dangerous for any player in any sport. And still, he's regained his fitness and he's back here at the Yuva Andhra Championship.
Yeah, it can derail the whole career.
One defender also out. Jersey number
Yeah,
14
okay.
from Kurnool Knights.
Right, Kurnool Knights have lost Palla Ramakrishna as well because I think during the dash he bounced off. Maybe there he takes his leg off. He takes his leg off. That's nice. Good, good observation there from the umpires. Yeah, see, that's why we are having this tournament, isn't it? For the young Andhra players to try and understand and change their strategy, right? Whatever you have in theory, it'll only stay in the books. It'll only stay in the rule books. Whatever you apply practically on the kabaddi mat, that will be your lifetime experience. And whichever player changes his strategy, does well, will fly to greater heights. Someone who does not want to change his strategy, someone who does not want to learn, someone who does not want to, get the better of your coaches, the teams, the cameras, the angles of the entire Yuva Kabaddi series, he will not even take off. Forget flying.
Well, to lay that in corporate terms, it's basically if you're ready
No.
to learn AI, you will keep your job or else you will lose your job. You have to adapt. It's very important. And Brahma Reddy did not quite
Tirupati Riders.
settle, and it's Rabindranath Tagore who adapts to the raiding style and tackles the raider.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I'll tell you what, Yeah, nice back hold, no doubt at all. Wonderfully coordinated on that defense. As of course, Babi Nayak comes along. Hey, you just mentioned AI, Ryan. I know the need of the hour for all the corporates, for all the software tech giants and the corporates so-called need that AI coming in, artificial intelligence. But tell me something. If everything gets into the AI mode, who is going to do the other human resource work? Because someone needs to operate the AI as well. So that's why you're asking to learn AI. I get it. But who are you selling it to? If everything is AI, everybody's doing AI, someone needs to buy it, right? You need to put it to the end customer, consumer. That consumer is someone human only. And imagine if that human has lost the job and has not got buying powers. What are you creating in AI and what are you selling it to? I feel this is just a phase of everybody trying to get their hand into AI and later they will come back to the normalcy. Just imagine the man who needs to buy the AI stuff, if he's not got a job, there is no buying power left at all. What will AI do? As Babi Nayak is coming to the super tackle situation, he will not definitely rely on AI, he will rely on his own skills. And will get a point because he relied on his own skill.
1 point.
That's brilliant. At the dying moment of the match, rather the raid, he just gets that hand touch on that right corner. Yeah, he confused the defender, isn't it? As long as possible is Manikanta. Yeah, he just confused him saying yes, no, and then finally relying on his own skill. Man, did you get what I said? It's a long shot, but did you get the gist of it?
I did, and it's very true. There are still several factors or instances where AI cannot entirely be integrated. But I think the perspective from which AI is coming along is it is the integration of AI to make regular things a lot easier and efficient. So I think the idea is to improve efficiency at the end of the day, even from a sports perspective, it becomes so much easier for athletes or even for people working in the stats lines to resort and integrate AI, and it becomes much more efficient.
Yeah, very true. As efficient as Babi Nayak is getting in this second half. Yeah, just that difference now. They're trying to close in on. Durga Prasad comes in as the last man standing. Can he go out there as that raider who's not revived too much? Oh my God!
Rider safe. Bonus plus 1 point.
Unnecessary once again from Shankar out there. Yeah, he's got Jana as his name, but his name is Suresh. Yeah, but very true that integration needs to be correct. But Because of that revival, he saved the all out, and I think Babi Nayak
Rider
will once
save.
again get 1 point
Tirupati
and come back
Riders.
in.
Jersey number 16 out.
Nice, nice.
Right.
Yeah, right. The madam got angry there, saying, "Okay, go on. I've given the whistle." Yeah. Everybody now is just using. I don't want to mention the software's name, AI for
Rider
various
save.
other
Bonus plus
things
1 point.
to
Kurnool
create
Knights.
their own reflections, to
Jersey
write
number 3 out.
emails or whatever that is. They need to come out of that one. And again, the all out has been saved.
There we go. And yeah, I mean, we will know in a few years where that's going to take us. But Babi Nayak has taken his team closer to the Kurnool Knights. A super 10 for him. That's his 11th point.
Jersey number
And
14
we were
out.
talking about how he's not perhaps struck the way he should towards the end of the season. Here in this big game, he's produced that and he's apologized to his opponent out there.
Yeah, Palla Ramakrishna, because he was kicking him. What is happening? Come on.
Save.
In the last 5 raids or 6 raids now with Durga Prasad, as he gets his super 10, Babi Nayak goes in, gets one defender out. Then Durga Prasad comes in as a last man standing. He gets a defender out. Then again Babi Nayak goes in. Then Durga Prasad. It's been give and take, give and take, give and take. See, this is the example what I was trying to say. Where are the defenders setting the trap? How are you just allowing the raider to soak up that pressure, come in deep, and get that pressure? Babi Nayak agrees that, okay, I did not touch you. Now, with the back hold, Babi Nayak going in for the struggle. Can he twist and turn and go through? Was there a neck hold? Was there that shoulder lock? I think the super tackle will be awarded.
Super tackle. 2 points. Kurnool Knights.
But first instance, I think somewhere the defender done Babi Nayak in, saying first attempt, he said, I touched you. I touched you. But then the defender did not agree. And then Babi Nayak went again, thinking that he'll get a point, but he was sucked into that super tackle. First super tackle. So somewhere Kurnool Knights escaped the all out somehow. And it's led by Durga Prasad. And Kanchala Srikanth comes in.
That was a big one. That was a big moment. Because that all out would have given Tirupati Raiders the momentum as well, heading in with this 11 and a half minutes that's on the clock. Anand Babu now will definitely try to get the point. Did he get it? Looks like he has. Yes, he has.
1 point.
And Tirupati Raiders will bring them down to 2 again.
Yeah, lovely, lovely. Thankfully, now Babi Nayak might be revived, or rather, I think he's got a couple of more raids. Yeah, a couple of more points to be revived earlier, right? And they will try to have it with Anand as another defender. And there you go. That is where he is sitting still. Durga Prasad, he will get a bonus point. He will go back. He will try his luck with another defender in the super tackle situation. He's already put Babi Nayak down. Maybe.
Bonus point to Kurnool Knights.
Yeah, there we go. As I said, bonus point. But whatever that is in the years to come, let us see how the world will use the artificial intelligence.
Rider save. 1
But
point.
whatever it is,
Tirupati
the
Raiders.
name has it. It
Jersey
is
number 6
artificial.
out.
Artificial sweetener, artificial salt,
Timeout. Tirupati Raiders.
artificial oil, anything is bad for health. Again, no coach as well here, so no mic. I think they will want to understand who will be leading the raid, because Babi Nayak now has been revived. Okay. For the Tirupati Raiders, he needs to understand. Just need to understand he needs to be on the mat, because there is no Sivaramakrishna. And if they script a comeback from here, that will be a big Aage ka rasta that they have found out. Tirupati Raiders. It will be, I think, the big daddy of all comebacks, probably, that we have seen. And the reason why I say that is, Ryan, because of the stakes that this match is carrying on. Ankle hold. That's a surprise from Sai. Durga Prasad will be sent on the bench. Enough is enough, they say. And it's the all out that's been inflicted. Well, It was a situation where he would once again come in and get a touch point and save the all out. He did it thrice. But here, Sai says, okay, my friend, just go back on the bench and give us this all out. We want to script a big comeback.
Substitution, Kurnool Knights.
And I mean, every point matters, especially from Tirupati Raiders' perspective. And the fact that the bonus also was not given away is a big factor. It was just 3 points, including the all-out, given to them. And I think
Correct.
that if they go on to win this game, again, that 1 point would turn out to be so crucial.
Very true. And even a tie match will not do any good here for the Tirupati Raiders. Let me say that. If we can have that mini points table somehow, I don't know if that is possible, of Pool A. But we can try and get the comparison. Why are we looking at this so tightly? Because it's Vizag Commandos who's also looking at this match with open wide eyes, with all the retina completely brightened up. But nothing there from Bobby Nayak. He attempted the bonus, goes back, 10-point lead, and Durga Prasad. Okay, if you are Durga Prasad, you try to stand there, kill the clock. Just try and make the defense of the Tirupati Raiders get irritated. Don't dive into it. Yeah, that's what he's doing. That's exactly what he's doing. He's crossed the balk line. He's made the raid legal. He just gives a little glimpse that he's going to attack and goes back. Yeah, for Pool A, we will get that mini points table whenever we can show it to you, people watching live on fan code. But the reason why that is so important, Ryan, not even a tie for the Tirupati Raiders will do any good. No, as he attempts a bonus, he gets it, breaks the do or die raid chain, and now this is the second raid that's coming on. And remember, this was the man who actually fooled Bobby Nayak, I should say, is Palleti Brahma Reddy in that super tackle situation. And he kicks strongly on that left corner and goes back.
Jersey number 3 out.
Yeah, because he's kicked one of the strongest defender, I should say, Rabindranath Tagore, on that left corner.
It's been a while, I think a couple minutes or more since he scored.
Yeah.
And now it's back to that 10-point affair. Ananda Babu has the bonus available as well. Is he going to go deeper to search for that bonus? And for them, the time is against them, so it's important. If he's sure of not getting a point, he needs to head back, and he's done that.
Right.
Yeah, because, the onus is now on the Kurnool Knights. Just imagine if the previous raid from Palleti Brahma Reddy was an empty one. We would have heard the sound do or die raid from Mahesh Babu here. And now Durga Prasad has no pressure. He can play on the balk line. Don't go too deep inside in that left flank.
Kurnool Knights.
Running bonus, brilliant. We'll have to check that. It's a skill that is very, very rare. Amazing workout on that running bonus. Strategic timeout, and I think this is the time for us to have a look at the Pool A points table just after the strategic timeout, maybe, whenever we are ready. Now watch this, that running bonus, it's a skill. Durga Prasad just shows that he's going to take a bonus on that left flank, then runs in, attacks, pushes the right cover behind. I am Brahma Reddy. Oh, amazing, isn't it? And just under the nose of Bobby Nayak. That running bonus, that's some skill. No AI used there. See, I'm not against AI, I'm against something where that is spoiling the nature. See, we keep talking about global warming, carbon emission, greenhouse effect and all that. To create one email correctly in the right format that you write and ask the software, which I don't want to mention here, give it in the right format. Imagine to write, I think, some 500 words. It takes 1 liter of good, clean drinking water, because the systems of AI needs to be cooled down. And that is why California was up in flames, burning. So many crores of dollars
Jersey number 8 out.
gone in the flames, in the ashes. That's where it is. That's where I kind of not vote for it. As Bobby Nayak votes for himself, kicks the right corner, gets a point, goes back.
He does that to keep it at this 10-point differential. Kurnool Knights won't mind it. And
Aye.
Brahma ready.
1 point.
Look at
Kurnool
him
Knights.
once
Just
again
number 8 out.
taking charge. The pressure was not on him.
And I love the way that he uses the lobby to turn, isn't it? Wonderful. And now let's look at that points table that we are talking about. It's Tirupati Raiders under pressure. That is why they are under pressure. Because it's the Kurnool Knights, of course. This is Pool A, which we have got. Kurnool Knights, if they win, they will go on top. Vijayanagaram Ninjas will go down. This is as per the match situation. They will get 36 points. This is not the problem. The problem is Pool B, where Tirupati Raiders. Okay, he gets a point.
1 point. Tirupati
Did his
Raiders.
best to
Jersey
stop
number 14 out.
on that occasion. He did his best out there. Was Palla Ramakrishna. Couldn't stop Bobby Nayak. But on that Pool A, we'll check it out. You know, for the Tirupati Raiders, where do they stand? And this is why I keep saying not even a tie will help them. And Paleti Brahma Reddy has been hugged and pulled down by Bobby Nayak. Wow, what was that sort of a tackle? It was a knee hold, lifting him up, pulling him down. Well, okay, they made a virtual cradle for him.
Or a cradle out of him. But
Out of him, yes.
But I think again it is important because it's consecutive points first of all, and they've gotten Brahma Reddy out. So this is the moment, given the time, the situation. This is where the side has to go hard with that full throttle and look at winning this matchup because it's now or never. This is the moment. This is where their entire Yuva Andhra Championship campaign lies.
True. Last 5 minutes, yes. This is what it is. Vizag Commandos, they will be really happy and cheering for the Kurnool Knights. Because here, if they lose this, they stay on 25. And even with the remaining 2 matches, they cannot make it to 36. They cannot make that one. Now he's claiming a point as Anand. And he's swearing on the mat.
Official timeout.
Tirupati Raiders. Okay. Referee madam has just official timeout. And they want to discuss. Sasikumar denied the point. Did the decision come in? Oh, hang on. Did the decision come in first?
Captain, please come.
We did not see the decision come in, Ryan, or hear it.
Not touch point. Please.
But they've given the point to the Tirupati Raiders.
TV umpire, Kurnool Knights challenge, no touch point. Our decision, 1 point. Please review.
And let's look at what happened there. Nothing there. Looks tight on that one. The jersey, that's what Anand was claiming for.
Okay, sir, thank you. Review unsuccessful. 1 touch point, right safe.
Lovely. I think it's a jersey touch. And Kurnool Knights have lost their review as well as Bonella.
Review over. No more.
Sasikumar goes back on the bench. But Ryan, 10 points and leading it in the last 4.5 minutes left. Without Sivaramakrishna, will be a problem. And that's why I see Panchala Srikanth, he's an experienced campaigner, comes in, he will kill the clock. Definitely kill the clock. Oh, you can't even complain. What Sahi did was wrong, isn't it? He did the right thing.
19 out.
I mean, it's 2 ways. One is the other team's going to kill the clock. So if you get that small opening to try and get him, might as well go for it. You're trailing, and that's what Sai was engaging on. And now it's back to that 9-point affair. Anand Babu, a multi-pointer raid would be ideal, but at this point, they would take even a point if they can secure out of it. And we're headed to the last 10 seconds of the raid. Anand Babu, can he go through that block of his? No, the support also has come in. Kurnool Knights want to say good night to the Tirupati Raiders out here.
Kurnool Knights. Right. Got back.
Yeah, true. Kanchala Srikanth. Amazing. Amazing. That's why I was shocked when I saw his name on the team sheet that he was sitting on the bench. And how can that happen? Was a big question. Kurnool Knights. And even they are fighting for that Super 4, remember? And this is why, see, he knows the game. And if you really look at the defenders, the top defenders, it's somewhere Kanchala Srikanth who comes along, and Voluru Srinivasu, the captain of the Tirupati Raiders, comes along. But Kanchala Srikanth for me has been a revelation. He can raid, he can control the team, he can defend, and I also have compared him many a times to even Lokesh Gosalia.
That is safe. 1 point. Tirupati Raiders. Jersey number
Quick
14
point
out.
for Bobby Nayak. Meanwhile, he was and he got past that so easily. And now his team will hope to get a quick tackle point. It's not a do or die raid, which means the raider Durga Prashant has all the time in the world. 16 points in this match. 9 touch points, 7 bonus points, Naveen. It's I think if he had some more time, he would have perhaps gotten a Super 10 with just bonuses. And is that his 10th touch point? Yes, it is. Prashant having a field day.
Jersey number 12 out.
Yeah, and because all those bonus points have come in, remember, during the all-out situations. He saved the all-outs not once but thrice, I think, on consecutive occasions. And last 2 minutes, I think, last 2 minutes of the Tirupati Raiders in the Yuva Andhra Championship 2025 for sure. Yeah, because a 10-point loss without Sivaramakrishna cannot do anything. But Bobby Nayak is playing well. I like this because even if the team is out and they don't qualify for the Super Force, what happens is it's that Telugu Kabaddi League that's going to happen. That's really important. Of course, that will happen after Yuva Telangana Championship, but the Telugu Kabaddi League will be a draft of players from Yuva Andhra Championship and Yuva Telangana Championship. So it's nice that you keep performing, even if your team is out. You just keep knocking on the doors of the franchisee owners, the stakeholders, the selectors, the coaches. So that will be nice, and that's where Bobby Nayak is kind of looking to shine.
Last 1 minute.
What happened here? Rama Reddy just got the bonus and went back. Yeah, okay.
Last 10 seconds. Bobby Nayak. Well done, Bobby Nayak. Brahma Reddy this time decided to go for an instance where he can try and stop the opposing raider who's standing up to him face to face. But yeah, he's not much of a raider, is he?
True that. Very true.
Kanchala Srikanth
Yeah.
taking his time. I mean, coming back to that format, you have to see how brilliantly every Yuva
Yeah, true.
Ready safe. 1 point. Tirupati Raiders. Jersey number 16 out.
Yeah, last dying minutes in this match. And I think Kurnool Knights have eliminated Tirupati Raiders comfortably out of the Yuva Andhra Championship 2025. And they will stay on top of their table. Well. That's the end of the match here, Ryan.
Match
Yeah.
over.
And I think they've also given themselves a much better chance as they're in a much better situation to finish in that top 2 spot and proceed to the Super 4. But for the Tirupati Raiders, we have to feel for them, Naveen, because they had a shaky season all throughout, but still, if you look at the fact that they missed out on perhaps their best raider, SRK, Krishna, who unfortunately got injured this match, they're just gonna sit and think, what if things just went their way?
Yeah, true. Karnool Knights, yeah, they do clinch that Super 4 spot, leading the Pool A, and they probably will have Q written in front of their name. That's what this match is panned out to be. But an amazing time. This is the full time score. See again, Ryan, the defense is generally been weak in the entire Yuva Andhra Championship. And that's why we see so many Thunder 20. And you see it, and even Raiders who've got Super 10s, they just don't stop at that Super 10. They always get 14 points, 16 points, right? It's always been more than 10, always.
Great feat. Durga Prasad becomes the first player to get both the awards, Best Raider and Best Defender as well. And one for him to celebrate. But if you look at the successful race, 24 out of 41 by 28 out of 41 Kurnool Knights. Tirupati Raiders 6 out of 32 in terms of successful tackles, more attempts, while Kurnool Knights had a better tackle efficiency rate. In terms of blow die rate, just 2 times we got to hear Mahesh's voice, and out of that once the Tirupati Raiders were able to captivate. Bonuses, quite a lot of bonuses. Not the year end, but a lot of bonuses were given. 15 points in bonuses, Naveen.
Yeah, true that. And this is what I was trying to talk about. See, even Bobby Nayak, even on the losing side, see what has happened. He's got 18 straight points. Sai Sankar, I'm literally, just feeling for Sai Sankar, because he did not have one set duty to perform, whether it's a raiding or defense. He had to do everything, and 18 great points. So that's what I was trying to say. Where the defense is not settled at all, we still want to know which is the top raider, or probably the defender, I should say, who's got the most number of points.
Meanwhile, for the Kurnool Knights, massive numbers for 2 of them. Of course, Durga leading with 20 in total on both the ends of the floor, while Pelleti Brahmareddy 14 points as well. So he's consistently scoring those big numbers, while the rest of the team combined for a total of 8 points. So team contribution is also there, but it is always 1 or 2 players that steamrolling high number.
Yeah, very true. Very, very true. And yeah, 18 rate points. Durga Prasad was good. See, I like the way that he went out there and saved his team from the all-outs. Right? That exactly is where he is the lead raider of the team. That's amazing. See, these are the situations where he used to go in, come out, he used to go in, take those points. Yeah, this is a situation in the second half. 18 rate points and 7 bonus points. So that also gives us a story that how weak the corner defense was today of the Tirupati Raiders, isn't it?
A good moment for him as check is presented. He is the best raider of the match. I'm sure he'll also be happier that his team is in a much better position, perhaps more or less likely to progress through to the Super 4, and he will be back with us again because he's the best defender and he has 100% tackle success rate, Naveen.
Can you believe that? Yeah, I mean, that's how crazy this match has been. Because you see Pelleti Brahmareddy actually flummoxing or fooling Bobby Nayak on the location, and that super tackle for Prasad. Yeah, one match, 2,800 rupees. Happy Friday night. Wherever he's going, tag along.
and the only one in Yuva history to have gotten the best defender and best trader award as well. So he's
I see. I think we've had few. We've had few. I think we've had
same
few.
match.
Yeah, we have. The history books will tell us, but we're only countable. Very, very countable number of players. But yeah, Kurnool Knights, as I said, will have few written in front of their name. And two Qs to the pool B. The Tirupati Raiders eliminated officially. And the Krishna defenders, well, they're having a horrendous sort of a tournament. And they just need to do something better. But Tirupati Raiders, yeah, big miss where Shiva Ramakrishna was injured. And I think he should just nurse his injury, Ryan, instead of just trying to come back and play a match, because that might not have any effect on the team's progress. But for himself, he just needs to relax and get well, recovered very soon from that injury.
Oh yes, we will hope that he is back and able to close out the season in that last match tomorrow. But tomorrow being the last day of pool matches, we'll first see Amravati Crushers up against the Bhimavaram Guardians. And the second game at 11:45 a.m. will have the Vizag Commandos and Kakinada Kraken going up against each other. Match number 39, soon after which Krishna Defenders taking on the Kurnool Knights. And the last game, match number 40, to close out the pool stage, we will have Tirupati Raiders and the Ninjas going up against each other. Pool A still has a lot to play for, while Pool